Right. To Len Arnold, here's the thing, okay? I've shown in my videos when I've been walking about, because I do not have a choice but to walk about, due to my mum had a mobility car which I would travel up with family to St James's, etc. But I lost her November 22nd of last year, which means I can push forward with my ideas. First idea is to do with dual energy, that is solar panels and vertical wind turbines. Now, in yesterday's video I showed a flag which was outside of a new housing estate, and the flag is roughly about 16 to 20 odd feet tall, and you could see in the video it was blowing. And these vertical wind turbines I came across through an account which I have with AliExpress, and they're from China, but they can come from anywhere. Now, the plan was to acquire enough funds in funding rounds, and from what I've gathered, these funding rounds, you begin at a price that you set. And I googled how much Ethereum was at £1, and that is 0.000774. It may be I have to half that price, so it's like 50 pence. But once the asset has been verified on the Waves Exchange, what happens then is people will see the icon, and you've got to basically pull down from like the Dual Energy Inc. That would be DEI as you shorten it, and that would be a ticker tape. And as they acquire the asset, it already states in the wording of the asset that it would go from 2023 to at least the bare minimum I want is 2050. Now, when I've came down here and I got settled down here, I looked at the surrounding area. There is massive potential in Rushcliffe, in Nottingham. There's huge potential. I've seen places down here where if you have the funding, you can set up something here, and then you can say to your local job centre about hiring your staff. That would be from managers down to your cleaners, etc., your maintenance people, that sort of thing. Now, in your message last night, you spoke of writing to an MP. I went down the same route with Ruth Edwards, and Ruth was speaking to people in Whitehall about what I was trying to do. And the last message I got was about funding through other means, and because there was that much happening in this local area, I got distracted, and I did, like I say, I did contact Ruth. The process of like this, the digital asset, what most people don't realize is this. Years and years ago, we had paper notes, and then those paper notes changed to plastic. The next incarnation, well, that's digital. And digital is what an asset is. And at the moment, I am waiting to see about, I need 1,000 WX to do a proposal to the community, and they will vote on that proposal. And like I say, the wording of that is that it would be from this year forward to 2050. It may go beyond 2050, but I wanted it in 2 separate locations. Firstly, where I am, and secondly, in Newcastle, but north of the city, in the areas of Northumberland, where it would do the same as what it does down here. It would be basically me contacting people like the job centre, etc., to fill different vacancies within what it is as Dual Energy Inc. And then do round after round with these the funding, because each set of assets are 100 million strong. Now you sent me a message saying about becoming wealthy. That's not an interest. The reason why it's not an interest is because the higher up you get, well, the more the tax man gets. Corporation tax, etc. And as you will be well aware watching my videos, some banks are struggling. They've had so much on their books which they have put into bonds, and as we all know, when interest rates go like that, the bond then becomes unattainable. So that's just a little bit of background to the idea. Now, as I say, with these vertical wind turbines, unlike the gigantic big ones, they spin on a vertical axis. So as the wind comes across, they generate, and they can generate during the daytime and they can generate at night time, which is in the video that I shot the other morning very early. And the staff would be your maintenance people to keep the site, and they would basically up and down, and if there was any maintenance that needed to be done, they would take something offline and repair whatever needed doing. And each person is like going to have a wage, they would have a pension, they would also have health benefits, and there's there's so many different things which are associated with it. But the main point is that in both different places you're giving job security. You're keeping the people happy, the workforce happy, and with other things which are also in my videos to do with energy, you could have, say, you had 10 fields in both locations. You could turn around and say, right, I've got 10 fields, I'll take 2 of those 10 fields and I'll separate them off. And that would be to do something which I do believe in, and that is mining. The consumption from the solar panels and the consumption from the wind turbines would be running mining machines, at least at each location 1,000 machines, and that would provide what I like to term a bonus. The bonus would be going to those who work within the company, and it's theirs to either cash in or keep. It's their choice. And as I say, with that, with the bonus would go onto a device just like that. So you'd hook it to your computer, you'd load it up, and then do the transfer, and then eject it from the computer and spend it how you like. So there's not just like one part to it. And as I say, we're in 2023 now, that's 7 years to 2030, 10 years to another 10 years to 2040, and then another 10 years up to 2050. So altogether the operation would last a bare minimum of 27 years. So as people, new fresh people are coming in to do work, it would give them the peace of mind and the security to turn around and say it could be a job for life. And that's the whole principle of it. But it's, like I say, it's in 2 locations. More could be added, but I want to do it in 2 locations because those 2 locations are very close to my heart. So there you go then. It's like, it's a basic breakdown on Dual Energy Inc. And the next one, that is something different. So thank you very much for having the time, and I'll see you in the next one.